Hey everyone, my name is Melissa Gray. Welcome back to my channel. I am so happy to have you here. First things first, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have your support. I would love to have your support on this channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you all about Lime Life by Alcone's Botanical Foundation and why I think it is the best foundation in the world. When I was younger, I had a terrible time with foundations. I always seemed to have started off with the right color, but then by the end of the day, I had this darker face compared to my neck and the rest of my body. I didn't understand it then why my foundation was changing throughout the day. I thought I put on the right foundation, but little did I know that as the oxygen hit our skin, it was oxidizing my foundation, and in turn, it was changing. So things that I struggled with when I was using foundation out of the drugstore was my skin. My skin freaked out with everything that I put on it. It could have been the parabens, it could have been different chemicals that were formulated in these foundations, but my skin would break out terribly and it would clog my pores and just cause my face to just look icky and kind of orange. Have you ever had a foundation oxidize on you and turn your face orangey and you're like, I'm not an Oompa Loompa. Why is my face orange? Well, that is because of the oxidation. It's also because they're not professional grade foundations. Professional grade foundations are going to be more pigmented. You get less product, more coverage, and it doesn't change throughout the day. About these foundations is that they don't clog your pores. They do not clog your pores. It lays lightly on your skin, feels like skin, so while you get that full coverage, it's not clogging your pores, it's not getting cakey, and it's very lightweight. That is the key to everything with foundation. I've got to have that full coverage. I don't want to feel like I'm wearing a ton of makeup. Now, there was a brand that I was using later on. As an adult, I learned that what goes on our bodies is extremely important and can have a huge factor in our health in the future. So I am very picky about what I use to cleanse my face with, what I use to wash my body with, what I use to clean my house with. I don't want a bunch of toxic chemicals on me. So I want a harsh chemical free foundation, harsh chemical free skincare line. All of that needs to be good. So I was using another brand, which was a mineral brand, Mineral Makeup, and I was using a tinted moisturizer. The tinted moisturizer came in a tube and it made my skin feel kind of greasy. It did. I have oily skin anyways, but I needed full coverage. So not only did I use the tinted moisturizer, I also used the powder that was full coverage. Well, when I would apply this powder, it would just feel cakey. It felt cakey. I could see my makeup, and it didn't last me all day. Within a couple hours, it was already wearing off around my nose, my forehead, through here. It was not what I wanted. But on the other hand, it was good for my skin. It wasn't going to be clogging my pores and causing me to break out because it was naturally derived. Naturally derived products are very important, especially when you're using them on a daily basis. When I discovered Lime Life by Alcone's foundation, I didn't know what to think. It was very different from anything that I ever used, But when I was watching other people put it on, what I noticed immediately was that their skin looked flawless. It looked airbrushed. It looked glowy. And it didn't look heavy at all. It was mind-blowing, honestly. Life by Alcone's foundation comes in these palettes right here. They're wax-based, so you just warm them up. I apply mine with a concealer brush. I just warm it up and apply it like so and blend. Amazing with these is you use 100% of the product. There's nothing, you don't have to worry about all the product around the bottle that you didn't get to use. You're not scraping, I mean, you can literally scrape this dry. You can use 100% of your foundation. Nothing is wasted. Nothing is left behind in the bottle because it comes in this little tin tray. And you can just replace them from there. That right there is amazing because I know that I am getting 100% of my money's worth in the foundation. These palettes can last you anywhere between 3 to 6 months or even longer if you don't wear makeup on a regular basis. I wear makeup every day, so my foundation typically lasts me about 3 to 4 months. The concealers last me even longer. While they are a smaller size, they're so highly pigmented, you don't use a lot of product. And that right there changes the game for your foundation. With a wax-based foundation, you always want to set it with a powder. I use our HD powder. This HD powder comes in several different colors depending on your skin tone, but it's so finely milled that it just gives me that Photoshop finish without the Photoshop. Translucent powder is great as well. It looks white. Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do with a white powder, Melissa? Y'all, no. While it looks white in the palette, it goes on clear and you'll never even know you have a powder on your face, which is bomb.com, right? But you have to use a setting powder. You have to use a setting powder with this foundation because it finishes the game for you and just makes that longevity last. The last thing you want to use is a setting spray. With the setting spray, you get 16 hours. 16 hours, y'all. Whether you want a matte finish or a dewy finish, that depends on you. I use the Oil Strike finishing spray because it gives me a matte finish. Not only that, especially during the summer and springtime when it's warmer outside and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is my makeup gonna do? It cools my makeup down. When my skin starts heating up, the Oil Strike finishing spray actually cools my face down. It has this amazing technology formulated in it that just protects your makeup all day long. And then the Time Setter finishing spray is a dewy finish. So there's an option for everybody. They come in full size, they come in travel size, and these setting sprays are amazing. If you would like to be color matched, if you would like to be professionally color matched for Lime Life by Alcone Botanical Foundation, let me know. You can email me at melissagray4618@yahoo.com, or you can contact me on any of my platforms, Instagram, Facebook, or email. That's my platforms, y'all. Okay, so let me know, and we will make sure to get the best foundation in the world in your hands. Sound good? Great. Now stay tuned to see some amazing results from my friends and fellow Lime Life sisters and family who also love this foundation.
Hey y'all, I am here to show you all how to highlight and contour using our professional grade waterproof concealers. Typically you want to contour areas that, you know, where the shadow hits, and you want to highlight everywhere where the light hits. So I usually typically start off doing dark, so I use concealer 6, and what I'll do is I'll kind of draw a line from about here to probably about my eyebrow, you know, from starting about here to here. But it's usually right below my my cheekbone, right above my jawline. And what that does, instead of having my face look like this baby face, it'll chisel it out and give me more of that little, it gives me more definition in my cheeks. I know a lot of women out there also have problems with their noses, thinking they're too big or too long. You can contour your nose to make it look smaller. All you gotta do is take that concealer 6 and take it right down the sides of your nose, blend it out, and I swear your nose looks so tiny, it looks like a little button nose. Me, however, I got over here like a tin head. I know a lot of women have bigger foreheads than just a forehead. So what I like to do is I like to put some contour right along the hairline. And you want to make sure when you blend in that you do blend up towards your hair, so it kind of just blends in all together. Make their lips look a little bit fuller down here. So what you do is you can put a little bit of concealer 6 under here to give that little bit of a shadow, so it makes your lips look a little bit fuller. Now when you do the highlight, you want to do everywhere where the light's hitting you. Obviously you want to kind of do it underneath your eyes, so it'll brighten up your eyes. You want to do along your forehead and on down your nose, because that's exactly where that light hits. It also hits your cupid bow and your chin.